A shaped rock killed more humans than every modern weapon combined. For 2 million years, before guns, before swords, before metal even existed, our ancestors turned sticks and stones into killing machines that decided who lived and who became dinner. Today, we're going through 7 levels of prehistoric weapons, from crude clubs any caveman could make to engineering marvels that took generations to perfect. Let's see how humans went from throw rocks at things to weapons so deadly they changed survival itself. Level 1. The club. Bonk. The club is what happens when you realize a stick is just okay, but a stick with a rock on the end is significantly better. You find a solid piece of wood. You break it to a length you can swing without hitting yourself in the face. You lash a stone to one end if you're feeling fancy. Done. This isn't sophisticated. This is, I need to break something right now technology. But here's the thing, it works. A club delivers focused kinetic energy through a small impact point. That's fancy talk for, it breaks bones really well. Clubs are perfect for finishing off wounded prey without risking your good spear. Animals already down? The club does the job. Evidence is scattered everywhere because stone club heads survive, and they all show the same thing, impact damage. These weren't ceremonial. They were used to break skulls, crack joints, and finish kills. The beauty of the club is you never run out of ammunition, and it never needs sharpening. Wood rots, which is why we don't find many intact prehistoric clubs, but the principle survived because it's basically foolproof. Even today, the club's descendant, the mace, the warhammer, proves that sometimes the simplest solution is just hitting things really, really hard. We have learned about stone tools back from nearly 2 million years to bring you this breakdown. So, if you enjoy this journey on how our ancestors actually survived, then real quick, hit that subscribe button. We've got more prehistoric dives incoming. Level 2, the hand axe, universal tool of death. Now we're getting somewhere. The hand axe is a teardrop-shaped piece of flint or obsidian with a sharp edge running around most of it. You grip the thick end, heavy side forward, and you strike. It's not an axe like you're thinking. There's no handle. It's just a carefully shaped rock that happens to be sharper than surgical steel when fractured correctly. Hand axes showed up about 1.7 million years ago with Homo erectus, and here's the crazy part. They barely changed for over 1 million years. The design was so effective it didn't need updates. You could butcher animals, chop wood, dig roots, scrape hides, defend yourself. One tool, endless uses. Neanderthals used them. Early Homo sapiens used them. Different species, same weapon, because it worked. The downside? You're within arm's reach of whatever you're working on. When that thing has horns, claws, or teeth, that's not ideal. But the hand axe was never replaced, just supplemented when humans figured out how to kill from farther away. Level 3, the spear. Distance is survival. A stick with a sharp end. That's it. In its simplest form, you harden the tip and fire. In refined versions, you attach a stone point with sinew or plant fiber. Either way, you've just extended your reach beyond arm's length, which is the difference between a successful hunt and getting gored. We have wooden spear fragments from Schöningen, Germany, dated to 400,000 years ago. These are carefully shaped throwing spears made from spruce trunks, balanced for flight. Neanderthals preferred thrusting spears for close-quarter combat. Homo sapiens developed lighter throwable versions because we figured out that not getting trampled was better than proving how brave you were. The spear remained humanity's primary weapon for hundreds of thousands of years. Wooden shafts break, stone points snap, but you can make a new one in an hour. That's the trade-off for distance and effectiveness. The simplicity meant anyone could make one, but mastery meant knowing exactly where to strike for a clean kill. Level 4, the atlatl, physics-made weapon. Someone looked at a spear and thought, what if I could throw this faster? The atlatl is the answer. It's a short throwing stick with a handle on one end and a hook on the other. You fit the back end of your dart into the hook, then whip your arm forward. The device effectively extends your arm length, multiplying throwing speed through pure physics. This thing appears at least 30,000 years ago, possibly earlier, and cultures around the world invented it independently. The Woomera in Australia, Inuit throwing tools in the Arctic, Aztec dart throwers in Mesoamerica. Same principle, same deadly efficiency, because physics works the same everywhere. Range matters when you're hunting mammoths or bison. An extra 10 to 15 meters means you might walk away instead of getting charged. The dart flies farther, hits harder, and if you miss, you're still outside stomping distance. That's an upgrade worth making. Level 5. Bow and arrow. Portable artillery. String connects two ends of a flexible shaft. Pull the string back, release, and stored energy transfers instantly to the arrow. The bow is just a spring that launches projectiles at speeds a thrown spear never reaches. A well-made bow can send an arrow at over 150 feet per second, killing at ranges approaching 100 meters. But here's the real revolution: ammunition capacity. With an atlatl, you're carrying maybe 3 or 4 darts because they're bulky. With a bow, 20 to 30 arrows, easy. That's 20 to 30 shots without retrieving anything. A young hunter or someone without exceptional strength could be effective because the bow does the work. The trade-off is knowledge. You need wood that bends without breaking. Yew, ash, elm. The wood needs proper seasoning. The string must withstand repeated tension. Arrows have to be straight and balanced with fletching for stable flight. This isn't fine stick, throw stick anymore. This is specialized craft knowledge passed down through generations. Level 6. The harpoon. Can't run if you're attached. A spear with backward-facing barbs carved into the point. When it penetrates, the barbs catch tissue and prevent pullout. The animal might swim away, but it's dragging your harpoon and probably the line attached to it. Harpoons solve one specific problem: hunting animals in water where retrieval is nearly impossible. Spear a seal and it dives? You've lost the seal and spear unless that weapon stays embedded. The barbs make sure it does. The line lets you pull the animal in or just wait while it bleeds out. This technology appears across Arctic cultures where marine mammals are primary food sources. Inuit hunters use toggling harpoons where the head detaches on impact and rotates sideways inside the wound. Imagine trying to pull a sideways blade through flesh. It's not coming out. Harpoon points are carved from bone, antler, or ivory because these materials are tough and flexible. They don't shatter like stone. This is a specialized adaptation, engineered for specific prey in specific environments. You're not using a harpoon to hunt deer. You're using it because everything you eat lives in freezing water. Level 7. Edged blades and daggers, humanity's dark side. Thin stone blades with razor-sharp cutting edges, made by striking stone in controlled ways to produce long, narrow flakes. These blades are light, efficient, designed purely for cutting. You can use them alone for butchering and skinning, or attach them to handles to make knives. Mount them on spears for deadly piercing points. The weakness is fragility. Thin blades shatter when they hit bone, so hunters carried multiple blades and swapped them out. When you shorten and shape a blade for close-range stabbing, it becomes a dagger. Pointed tip, dual cutting edges, perfect for penetration rather than slicing. Now things get dark. Most prehistoric weapons are built for hunting animals. Daggers are built for fighting humans. They're small, fast, concealable, and lethal at arm's length. Flint daggers from Neolithic Europe show extraordinary craftsmanship. Long, perfectly symmetrical blades shaped through pressure flaking. These aren't hunting tools. These are weapons of war. The shift from "we need to eat" to "we need to kill each other" marks a turning point in human development. Daggers prove we'd figured out the most dangerous prey wasn't the mammoth. It was the other guy with a dagger. From clubs that cavemen made in 5 minutes to daggers requiring master craftsmanship, prehistoric weapons tell the story of human innovation driven by one simple need: survival. Each level represents generations of knowledge, trial and error, and the occasional, "let's try this and see if it gets us killed." Which level surprised you most? Did you know prehistoric humans had this much weapon variety? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more prehistoric deep dives into how our ancestors actually lived, survived, and occasionally didn't, subscribe and hit that like button. We're just getting started with ancient human ingenuity.